It is Wednesday, May the 23rd, 2018. It's about 3:50 in the afternoon, and I am finally hitched up, packed up, and ready to hit the road, head off to my next show. It's a little sad saying goodbye to the Tennessee Tri-Cities area again, but while I was here, I did pick up a new traveling companion, and I am putting him in the cab with no kennel. I'm going to try to get him used to traveling in the cab so he can roam around. Got his litter box here, and I splurged on the really good kitty litter. The kind that is supposed to be a powerful odor neutralizer for obvious reasons. We are going to be in a tight little cab together, so we're trying to make that as pleasant as possible. I'm really hoping he doesn't get down amongst my feet here while I'm trying to drive, but then again, that is also something I want to get him used to not doing from as early an age as possible. Okay, so the next show is in a little place called Terre Haute, Indiana. It's called the Banks of the Wabash, and according to Google Maps, it is 7.5 hours away, which for me, towing this camper means a 2-day drive. I'm definitely not trying to do it all tonight. So here's to hoping for a nice, event-free, cop-free drive all the way to Terre Haute, Indiana. Check out this view. This is Bean Gap, Tennessee. By the way, we've been on the road for about an hour now. He's already nested up over here on my leg. Got down under my feet a few times. I had to keep picking him up until I think he's got the picture that he's not supposed to be down there. You can tell I'm talking about you, can't you? Yeah, he's doing fine. I don't think I'm ever going to need a kennel with him. You know, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to turn the camera on for this. I stopped at this little pawn shop on my way to Indiana, and I found We Heart Katamari. It's a PlayStation 2 game. Actually a pretty high dollar one at this point, and this one came with the manual. Unfortunately, the game itself is scratched up. I don't think it's beyond repair, but it is scratched up, so it was $5, so let's add another $3 for the resurfacing, and that is still a pretty good deal for We Heart Katamari. It's a little bit after midnight now. Decided to go ahead and stop for the night. According to Google Maps, I have made it about 2/3 of the way, so I should be able to kick it the rest of the way tomorrow and go ahead and do the setup and be ready before opening at 4 o'clock. I am boondocked out here at Walmart. Once again, Walmart. So hopefully this time I won't get kicked out. But this is Indiana, and there are actual, you see it, there's actual RVs out here too. So that's usually a pretty good sign. You got a couple of RVs that this is a place that allows that. So if they come tell me to move, I'm going to tell them, I want you to knock on those doors and make sure they leave too. I don't want to be the only one getting picked on. How about you, Nestor? What do you think? Oh, that noise you're hearing, that's the generator going over there. That's supplying the power to the air conditioner, because I can't live without my air conditioner. So, what do you think, little guy? How do you like life on the road? What do you think of your first road trip? Oh, he didn't like the sound of that truck pulling by, going out the exit there. But, he seemed to take to it just fine. I've got him plenty of water here. I thought after all the driving around he was going to come in here and drink up a bunch of water, but I think he's a little too stressed for that. I'm going to get him some Fancy Feast. That should get his appetite going. Come on. Well, he doesn't seem to want to eat. He hasn't eaten all day. What is going on? Well, he seems playful enough. Come on. Yeah, he seems playful enough. I guess he'll eat when he's hungry enough. I'll just leave it here. Well, good Good morning to you too, Nestor. Well, it is Friday morning now, May the 24th, 2018. It's about 8:30 in the morning. No, I didn't get kicked out of the Walmart parking lot, but I found out a few things about this generator after restarting it a bunch of times last night. There's a switch right here, right there, on the gas cap. You have to switch it to on. That's part of the run process. Apparently, if you don't do that, it chokes it down, and it'll get overloaded really easily. I would have had at least another hour and a half worth of sleep if I had known that. Before I finish my trip out to Terre Haute, there is one place out here in Scottsburg I would like to stop and see again, have some breakfast. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. The place that I'm at is Goat Milk Stuff, and they must be doing pretty good because they've got billboards out. That's how I found them. But it's a farm that's a goat farm that's run entirely by a large homeschool family. The only thing that they raise and harvest out here is goat milk, and they make tons of stuff with it, including cheeses, spreads, detergents, soaps, all kinds of really good stuff. I've used their soap for quite a while. I've used their laundry detergent. It's some really good product, and I love goat cheese. So last time I was here, I came by and sampled some of their bagels with cheese and whatnot. So I figure this is a good place for me to have breakfast. But I will tell you this about them. Most of the time, they have big groups. You know, they are a big homeschool family, so they're used to big groups. You know, big tour groups coming through and doing the tour of the farm. And so, me being a single person coming out here and enjoying this, it really weirded them out last time. Just one single person walking into the sweet shop, I got some really weirded out looks. But you know what? Their product is so good, it is worth all the weird looks. So I'm going to go on in.
So pasteurization is tracked by those circle charts you see up there.
For 30 we can't.
The platinum on top, and then that gets poured out onto the cooling table over there. That's where all the fun stuff gets cooled on. That's super busy. Questions about it? Great strawberry rhubarb jelly or jam. That'll be for sale shortly. We've got our raised beds here that are super easy to work in. Just sit on the edge, reach in.
So these guys take all the greenery, like carrot tops and whatnot, and they make it into manure, which doesn't need to be composted. And that goes right out into the vegetable garden. And then we have the egg makers over there here on this side. We are, as part of the tour, allowed to take eggs and collect them and put them into a carton. So I will do that. That tunnel right there goes to their roost at night, so they can come all the way out and enjoy this entire yard. That's truly free range right there. A couple of Grand Pyrenees out here to guard the goats.
That's Baxter, and here comes Thor.
Oh, look at that. A little bit of a jealous puss, aren't you?
They're about 6 years old now. They've been together their whole lives.
Here they come, here they come.
God's given them very strong jaws, sharp molars, and they can cut. So yeah, you can find out more about Goat Stuff at our Facebook, or YouTube, or Twitter, or Instagram. All that is Goat Milk Stuff, all swished together. A lot smaller, but they're full grown. So that's Sarah, Pearl, and a couple right there. So these are all the hand milking moms in here.
Okay, hand milking moms. She's being hand milked because of the wound on her side. She was out in the woods and got jabbed on something. So she can't really go with the milking machine. They've got her in here. Still very good natured.
Stepping on that.
Some of these were just born yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Still wet. It's amazing how fast they're up on their feet walking.
Oh yeah, they're all about
Within a few minutes. No.
Yep.
And here is my breakfast. Well, I guess, what is it? It's after 11, so kind of technically lunch, really. This is the grilled chicken pesto with goat cheese and baked beans, and then they just started serving desserts today. This is a new menu item. Crumble, what did they say it was? Something crumble?
Strawberry rhubarb?
Strawberry rhubarb crumble with gelato. Needs more goat cheese. Getting back to the truck now. Generator's still going. Green light. So I know that Nestor stayed nice and frosty in here. Nestor. There he is. Oh man, it is nice and cool in here. Alright. So, I ended up getting some goat milk cheese. This is the herbal, I don't know how to pronounce the rest of that, but it looks delicious, and it was made here at Goat Milk Stuff, so it is definitely going to be delicious. I know, we're getting back on the road. Also, the tour came with a free bar of soap, and I went with the one called Purity, and that just means it has no scents or additives, coloring, or anything in it. It's especially for people with sensitive skin, and I've used it before. I know it's some good stuff. So that one is going in my toiletry bag. It's 12:02, almost exactly 12 o'clock, and I'm finally getting back out on the road. According to Google Maps, I am 2 hours and 20 minutes away. I have to be set up by 4. I'm not really cutting it close, but I'm cutting it closer than I would like. So I'm going to have to put the hammer down and get there as soon as I can. Look at that, he's really enjoying that sunbeam. Oh, you hear me talking? Opening his eyes. Looks like we are here. There's the sign. Look at this, Nestor is not a bit afraid of this dog, and this dog is amused. I don't know, seems to kind of like Nestor.
She loves babies.
Really? This little pit bull here belongs to the my neighbors. They do the sign name carving, and they're right next to me. They have what's her name? Chloe. Chloe is really friendly, and she likes cats apparently. Say, you just don't know any better to be afraid of this dog yet, right? Still kind of new at it. Wow, this is amazing. Huh. That is one fearless kitten right there. It's trying to play with the dog. Oh, that's amazing. Well, as it turns out, this carnival out here doesn't open until 6. So, I'm finally open. It's a little bit after 5. So, about 45 minutes early. Technically, I was supposed to be open at 4, but nobody's going to come out here until the rides start. I always liked it when they put your name on the stake right there, so you know exactly where your space is. And this is one of the ones where my commute is a matter of just a few feet. My booth here, my camper over here. No question about it. He's got his appetite back. Alright, first 4-person drawing of the day. We got a few new subscribers here, so shout out to you guys.
Oh, yay! Oh, we're cute with the cat here.
I look better than all you guys.
Oh, yes.
Good thing I worked all the kinks out of this generator last night because there was something wrong with the way they wired up all of our electricity for this side. So they had to completely cut it off. They said the contractor's going to come back in the morning and try to get it fixed. We're definitely going to need power for the morning for business tomorrow. But for tonight, I am once again going to have to rely on the generator. Now this is what I'm having for dinner. My neighbors on the left side, the ones that make all the hand-carved names and words with the scroll saw, they had a bunch of chili left over. They made a little extra, and I got to have a nice hot dinner tonight. That's what I love about this Indiana in general. The people are a perfect combination of mind their own business, but yet still friendly and helpful. And this is what Nestor's having for dinner. Salmon Fancy Feast. Well, I'm right at the 15-minute mark, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and draw this one to a close. I've still got the rest of the weekend to film and make vlogs about, and the rest of this week in beautiful Terre Haute, Indiana. If you guys haven't heard me say it yet, Terre Haute is my favorite city that I have ever worked in. If you were to give me a free house and tell me to put it in any city in America, without hesitation, I would put it right here in Terre Haute. I am going to try to demonstrate exactly why I love this city so much in the next few vlogs, so please stay tuned for that. Please don't forget to hit that like button, leave comments, leave questions, leave suggestions, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. I love you guys, and I will see you again in the next video.